All right, so your prayers have once again been answered as the sun really comes down hard on me. We are once again at the motorsport arena. We are in Busika, where we are trying to focus on speed, trying to focus on endurance, and trying to look at some of the champions as well. On set this very week, I'm joined by the champion himself, a man, if you've been anywhere near the motor world with competition and rally and motocross, you certainly have heard his name before, Arthur Blick Jr. Arthur, thank you very much for accepting us to come here.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
the big interview. There you go. Thank you very much. First of all, as you can see behind is this big machine. We shall be talking about that very shortly. But I tell you what, most of the folks out there will know you in motocross. They will know you as a 10-time national champion. They will know you as someone who did everything with a motorbike, coming off most of those humps as well. Why the change, Arthur? Why the change?
To be honest, motocross, motorcycle racing is my first passion.
Yeah.
And motor rallying is my second passion.
Yeah.
And right now I'm into running. I came into running once again a short while ago. And yeah, I was lucky to win the 2015 National Rally Championship.
Yeah.
I'm the reigning National Rally Champion.
There you go. I hope you knew that right from the beginning. But before we move on to your rallying career, I would really want to first go back to motocross as well. And maybe first ask, going into rally, was it something you had at the very beginning? Was it a thought, or it's something you had midway the journey? You said, you know what, I can probably get into a car.
Actually, yeah, it is something that was in my mind. My dad and my late uncle, Arthur Blick, they used to race bikes and used to race cars as well. So I guess the enthusiasm came from my dad, my parents, and basically it's something that I wanted to do. However, the timing, motor rallying is very expensive. Of course, motocross is very expensive, but motor rallying is even more expensive. So once the pocket gets a little friendly, and that's when we decided to venture into motor rallying. And when you turn to rallying now, just getting a machine, for example, a vehicle like this, a package of a vehicle like this is $45,000. And that's just the package. Then there's the actual, what you need for the competition. You need tires.
Yeah.
A good tire will cost you easily 1.7 million shillings. And if you go for the second grade tire, then you'll get flat tires all the time. So you need to invest in good quality products, and so that you're more competitive, and that's what makes everything way too expensive.
You were in bikes, that is motocross. Yeah. You came to rally. What did you have to change as a person? What was your mindset? What is the major difference in their mind as what we really see?
Actually, I guess rallying is less risky. The fact that you're on 2 wheels on a motorcycle, and now in a rally car you're on 4 wheels.
Covered.
Yeah, you're covered. You're not the bumper. On a motorcycle, you're the bumper, you're the bonnet. Yeah. In a rally car, you know, you're well protected. You kind of go for it 100%. It's like last year when I won the National Rally Championship, many rally drivers started complaining, oh, it seems he's rallying an illegal engine. It seems, because you know, I came from motocross and they didn't expect the blob. Well, I won the national championship hands down. Yeah. It was not a fluke, and yeah, it kept many rally drivers talking. Yeah. But when you come from motocross to motor rallying, I guess that change is it's a very comfortable change. Yeah. Because you'll be more daring in the car. You'll be more aggressive because you know you're safer. Yeah. The fact that you're in a cabin. And yeah, I guess for advice for our viewers out there, you know, if they want to join motor rallying, they should first come into motocross. Just
don't do this at home, isn't it? Just don't do this at home. But my final question, and I'm really rushing these questions because I want us to go to the car and see what the car looks like. For how long are you going to do this, Arthur? For how long are you going to do this? I mean, we've talked about the financial strain it comes with. We've talked about the hard work it comes with. We've talked about the physical strain it comes with. You have kids now who you want to make sure you push forward. For how long are you going to do this?
That's very true. Actually, at this point in time, my biggest challenge is the financial part of everything. Yeah. As long as there's finances, I'm able to do this. But however, it's taken a big toll on me. The finances I spend in motocross, the finances I spend in motor rallying, it's taken a tremendous toll on me. I'm very thankful to my sponsor, Shell Helix Motor Oils, who have supported me immensely. Without them, I wouldn't have won the 2015 National Rally Championship. and they're supporting me till today, and I'm very thankful. However, we still have to dig deep into our pockets. Apart from the sponsorship, which takes care of, say, about 40% of our budget, the rest of the 60% comes from deep in our pockets. And to be honest, it's taking a toll on me financially. I believe I would be at another level business-wise. However, all my savings, all my capital is kind of going into the sport. And that's not a right move.
But let's go into the car so you can show us
Okay.
what improvements you've made on the car. And you probably have never entered a rally car, have you? You don't know what it looks like on the inside. Arthur, let's go to the car.
All right.
Ta.
Welcome to my Subaru Impreza N10. It's a ProDrive built car, rally car, and yeah, I'll show you a bit of the features we have in here. First and foremost, we have the safety harness. This is a 5-point safety harness. So we have straps at the bottom, one from the bottom, and that's what makes it a 5-point safety harness. And when we go to the car, we have the control panel over here. It's pretty much standard. However, a few things are a little different. We have the clutch pedal, the throttle cable, and brakes at the bottom. And then we have this control panel over here. You have the fuel pump. To start the vehicle, you have to switch that on mechanically. You have the anti-lag button whereby you have to fit that on manually. We have the relays and the cut-off switches over here, and the fire extinguisher. In case the car catches fire, you just pop a button and the automatic fire extinguishers will go off. Further to the safety, we have the roll cage. This is a safety roll cage. It's made out of special material. This is very tough. As much as you see it's thin, it's very strong metal. So in case of an accident, in case you roll over, this framework should keep you safe and intact. We have the intercom unit, whereby we use this to communicate between me, myself, and the navigator, because it gets pretty noisy in here as you drive in the off-roads. It gets quite noisy, and you need to be able to listen and hear what your navigator says to you and you say to him. We have other gauges. We have the turbo boost pressure gauge. We have the oil pressure gauge, which is that's not standard. That's only for the competition cars. We have the temperature. We have 2 temperature gauges, and that's also not standard. We also have the comps. My navigator is able to tell, he has the comps panel, which also will show him the speeds we are doing, the average speeds, and the fuel in the vehicle, and pretty much what I have here, he has in this unit, and is able to know what's going on in the vehicle. We have what's not standard as well is the hydraulic handbrake. This is a hydraulic handbrake. The most regular cars, the standard cars, just have a mechanical handbrake which uses cables. This is more effective and very good for the handbrake turns or hairpin corners. Yeah, I think pretty much this says most of it, and I guess let's go for a ride now.
Now guess who the navigator is? Myself. Nice. All right. Let's go, Adam. Let's go. Just have a feel of what it feels like to be on the inside. It's quite scary, can't lie. So I know we're going to hit a home stretch somewhere, or probably shall speed. But the one question I wanted to ask you first, what's the difference from a driver's perspective, having this for a manual and having the normal street car for a manual?
This manual, technically it's called a dog box.
Yeah.
Meaning you can shift gears without having to press the clutch. So for rallying you need to minimize the time wastage. So they believe that pressing the clutch you waste a few seconds. So a dog box you just crush it in, and that's the major difference.
All right, I'm honestly scared, but so I'm done talking. I'm done talking. Let's do this, Arthur. I'm done. So you also must know the entire track almost offhand.
Yes.
It's important to know what it looks like in different corners.
We'll just do a start.
Yeah.
How we usually start.
So you always start from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away. So.
Can I tell you something? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. You even look emotionless in your face though. You've done this so many times. So this is always where you start from?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it one more time.
One more time.
Now we have to slow back. Whoa. Like seriously?
Let's go.
Wow, okay, that's it. Whoa.